All the cars are like littered with condensation because the sun's peering in and it's melting all of the coldness off of the cars. Today we hit leg day. If you watch the video, scroll through and see how many times you can notice how big my eye bags are, because this morning I did not want to get up at all. I looked at my clock after the alarm went off and I was like, okay, I have a couple of options. I can sleep in and just lift tonight, no harm, no foul. Or I can get up and be exhausted and maybe my legs not be prepped. And then I was like, but also I could get up and have more time tonight to edit videos and relax a little bit, because I've been needing some relaxing this week. This week has been a busy week for school and different stuff. And then I was like, but if I have the extra sleep, it can help me feel a little better, because yesterday I took a rest day because I was having crazy allergies and I was pretty sure I had a little touch of like a cold, but I took a bunch of cold medicine periodically throughout the day and I felt well rested. So I was like, there's no excuse for me not to go when I'm all well rested. So it was back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. And then finally I got up and hit a leg day. And today I focused on improving my form. But as you watch, you'll see that pans out in an unexpected way, in a way where I meet failure and I have to figure out what the heck's going on. So the workout is shorter, which I don't know why it tends to be legs, but it tends to be legs when I have shorter workouts. So yeah, don't really know what else to say, but let's go ahead and pan to legs.
Okay, starting off today, doing hip abductor stuff to like open up and kind of warm up my legs before I get into bench. Doing 100, same as always, and we're doing 20 for the first 2 sets and then 19 from the last one, moving up from 18. Knees are popping, but I can feel my legs opening up a little bit. Okay, I went ahead and loaded up the squat rack. Definitely going to be moving heavy today, so I'm going to take more time going slow on this warm-up and also probably stretching a lot before I move into squat, because I definitely don't want to get injured by moving heavy stuff really early while my legs aren't like adequately warmed up from the day. But I still think it'll be a good leg day today. Same as last time, 20 reps. All right, last set, moving up from 18 to 19 reps. Last time I had to take a break for a second just because I didn't stretch before I did these, but I'm gonna stretch before I squat. So it's kind of slowing me down a little bit, making my body unsure of the movement just slightly, but I'm gonna try to still take it slow and focus on stretching my hip muscles as much as possible during the movement. All right, that one was good. I'm gonna work on stretching, and then I'll cut to squat. Okay, last time I uploaded a video of legs, I got a lot of good comments of people like tell me how to work on my squat form, because what I didn't notice until people were pointing it out is that my head was like pulling back on the movement when I lifted heavy, because like I started looking to the sky and like using my traps to help me with the bar and different stuff, when you're not supposed to do that. It's all supposed to be focused on your quads. And you're kind of supposed to look down or look straight. You're not supposed to rely on any other parts of your body to help move, your squat. And that was really helpful for me, because I watched a bunch of different videos, and then I was discussing with people in the comments, and so now I have a much better grasp of what to do on my squat form. So I'm moving up my warm-up weight from 235 to 245, and then I'm probably going to move up weight everywhere else depending on how this goes, but I'm going to really prioritize form today, looking straight and 45 degrees down when I'm doing the movement, instead of trying to look up even when it's hard, because I tended to do that, because when I came to the top of the rep, it felt easier, like I was looking up and I could visualize where I was going more, but that was using my back more, and I don't want to do that. I want to get maximum quad stimulation rather than any other part. So warm-up set, 8 reps, good form. Okay, that wasn't as many reps as I like, but I want to go back and look at the video and see if I'm compromising form anywhere. Okay, I shifted where the camera is so I can actually more accurately focus on, you know, my squat form. I think it was really glaring with my hoodie where I was like using my neck, just unconsciously using it on my way up. I think I've trained myself on this incorrect way for so long that I need to like flesh it out, to fix it, to like stamp out the inconsistencies and the bad form. And the only way to do that is keep judging myself and keep like putting myself on camera so I can be like, all right, how can I improve? Where can I improve here? Where can I improve there? You know, just redoing everything. So so this next set, I'm gonna have the camera right here so I can judge things more accurately. Okay, I used my neck on that last one. That's how I'm knowing like when the weight is too much for me, is when I start cheating the rep. So anytime I start to cheat the rep unconsciously, that's where I'm gonna cut it. All right, still prioritizing form. Last set I looked and it was pretty much exactly how I felt. Everything up to that 5th rep was good, but then that fifth rep was compromised. So I guess lifting heavy, I really was using an assisted way of going heavier, and I didn't realize it, and it's kind of making me confused and unsure of what to do. But I'm gonna really try this time to focus on everything, focus on just isolating every part of my quads to the maximum, basically, and just really trying to grind out reps. Not a lot to say except just, I guess the quads aren't feeling it this morning. I'm gonna do focused reps of 135. Just kind of try to still get some benefit, but yeah, I'll talk about it in a second. I'm kind of conflicted. tired, I'm sweaty, I'm hot, I am disappointed in squats. I don't know exactly why. I don't know the reason for why today was such a dramatic nosedive. Was it because I went heavier? Was it because I revitalized my form? Is it because this is the first legs I've had as a morning lift instead of a night lift? I don't know. For me, I need to answer all these questions in a different way. I feel like I need to try legs heavy at night. I need to try legs with better form at night to try and see if it is the form. I need to try doing legs in the morning with bad form. I just need to see what the reason is, you know? I need to see what kind of the process is like that had me to have a bad day. Or realistically, it could have just been a one-off bad day. Like when I entered into my log, it was like my trajectory was mostly up, and then today was all the way down, which is crushing. But like at the same time, you're gonna have those bad days. And I think it's good that I had the bad day because I was working on correct form. So like, I'd rather have correct form and not be as impressive of a lifter than have bad form and go heavy, because eventually it's gonna catch up to you and you're gonna get injured. You're not gonna lift as heavy for a long period of time. You're gonna have to take more rest days. Can't lift as much. It just like, I don't know. It's sometimes leg days just don't hit. Sometimes back days don't hit. Sometimes chest days, you almost drop the bench on yourself and die. I'm a clear example of that. Obviously, I didn't die that day. I was kind of exaggerating. But like still, there's gonna be some days where you're dropping the weight and you're like, crap, this is dangerous. This is, what happened? What do I need to go back and see that went wrong, you know? I don't know what went wrong, but I do know that I want to have a shortened leg day. I don't want to push myself more than I think I can handle. So, with that in mind, I'm going to do hamstrings and I'm going to do calves to make sure I hit every part of my legs. And then from there, I will decide how much more I want to push it. If I continue not having a good spree of things, if things feel dangerous, if things don't feel like they're lining up in the way that I want, in a way that I need to go back and look at what I'm doing again, then it's just cut short. We made it to the gym, we hit legs. If those things don't work out, it's not the end of the world, because that little bit of effort, even though it's not the level of effort you might want, or it's not the level of effort that you're used to, or that you're used to like demonstrating and broadcasting, it's still effort nevertheless. You showed up, like if you show up in the gym and you do 1 rep of something and you do that for 6 sets, or even if you show up in the gym and you do 1 squat with, I don't know, like 90 pounds on the bar, or like, you know, like 90 whole pounds, and you squat and you're like, Jesus Christ, your first time ever squatting, you finally get it up all the way, you're like, oh, I'm done, I can barely breathe, I'm seeing stars. That's progress. Any progress is good progress, and I need to stress that the most, because I worry that some people will see fitness stuff, fitness channels like mine and others, and think that they're not allowed, or that they shouldn't be broadcasting themselves or being in the gym just because they don't feel on par with someone else. I'm not on par with 90% of people that go to the gym as much as me. I'm a smaller dude. I don't have as much muscle mass. I'm cutting when in reality I probably should be bulking if I wanted to lift more. But I'm on my own journey. I don't need to compare to anyone else's. And If I'm having bad days, I'm having bad days. But the point is, I'm here. I'm making an effort, and that is what's the most important thing for you. You know. I'll quit yapping. I'll go do hamstrings and calves, and then we'll see what happens. Okay, hamstring curls go as follows: 9 reps, 10 reps, 11 reps. 1 rep up every single set for all 3 sets. Pretty straightforward, not much talking in between. Let's go hit some hamstrings. All right, last set. That last set was definitely really hard, but hamstrings went well. All right, now it's time for the last part of the workout, standing calf raises. I'm gonna go ahead and hit 245. Last time I hit it for 8, this time I'm gonna hit it for 9. Pretty straightforward, pretty same as always. I'm trying to think of something like cool and creative, but there's not really much fun you can make of calf raises. So I'll just go ahead and start lifting. I had to stop because it was pulling on my traps. It was wrecking my traps. And I also thought about it. Maybe the way I do calf raises on the Smith machine is why I have trouble with squat. A working theory that could mean something, but I don't know. All right, Moving into the second set, I'm gonna try not to have the bar drag across my traps as much. I'm just gonna go straight for everything as much as possible. I'm trying to isolate my calves instead of hurting my toes by doing it. Sometimes I hurt my toes by the way I stand. I'm trying to minimize that as much as possible, because Smith machine is like the only good machine where you can trust that you're not going to fail out of it when you're going low on those calf raises. Whereas if I used a regular squat rack, I couldn't guarantee that, and I don't want to run that risk. My fault. Because I bounced the weight on top of my traps, it did not hurt this time. I was able to just go more with my calves than before. All right, last set of this, 9 more reps, and then we're calling it an early workout. I could do the hamstring stuff or the pistol squats if I really wanted to, but I'd be cutting it close to being able to get a shower and get to my class on time. And I don't know, today's just been kind of like a vibe that I kind of want to end rather than continue, if that makes sense. I know it's dumb to hyper analyze and like hyper focus on just one movement with squat, but I don't know, something about it is dug into me, and it's not, its grip on me is not leaving, you know. Okay, completed workout. Okay, and now legs is over. We're now, it's not a time skip or anything. This is really me after the fact. Walking through the cold this morning, walking through everything to get to the car. I had a lot of time to think, and I'm not exactly sure what to make of the workout, you know? It's disappointing for sure, but at the same time, like, I felt like there was a lot of growth in what I did today. So I don't really know how to feel, because I feel like I shouldn't be proud, but I should at least like be okay with what happened. So I don't know. This one's a weird one to end off on because I have a lot of swirling thoughts. But mainly, I think I probably just need to set everything aside and gun for working hard and doing well in my classes, because, you know, like, that's the most main important thing, is that, like, I do well in college. It, like, all this lifting stuff is amazing and I love doing this, but if my grades start to fall by the wayside, YouTube has to take a back seat. That's just hard and fast rule. It is what it is. So today is one of those days where the lifting doesn't feel as important as everything else I have to do today, if that makes a little bit of sense in your guys' head. Yeah, kind of weird ending, but thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you in another one. Bye-bye. Did you really think we were over? Did you really think this was the last time I was going to the gym today? No. We didn't finish the whole lift. We got to get back in the gym. Whoosh. Oh yeah, that's right. We're back in the gym on the same day. Did you really think that it would be anything else? I don't think so. Only 2 movements that I didn't do this morning. RDLs for 4 sets of 8. And then, what else? Pistol squats. That's what it is. Pistol squats, because I didn't want to overload my quads this morning. RDLs just because I ran out of time before class. But now, we're going to be able to do everything. So, let's get these 4 sets moving. All right, grip is fired up, feeling good. All right, second set. First one felt good, just gotta keep my grip tight. All right, I couldn't tell if that was 7 or 8, but I was pretty confident in it regardless. Okay, I went back and counted to make sure, and I did get 8 that last time, so, you know, everything's reassured. Third set, not much else to say. Just get hyped, get pumped for the legs. That one was definitely moving a lot faster than I anticipated. All right, 4th set, without much rest. Just gonna jump into it. Try to keep my grip as stable as possible. I don't think I should drop the weight because, you know, really it's more about holding it than really like losing my grip, because it's just a mental battle more than a physical battle, honestly, because my grip doesn't hurt that much after the movement. But all things considered, I'm thinking about 3 more workouts after this of doing the 195 before I move up, because I'm seeming to handle it okay. I'm just gonna try to move up steadily with it, and eventually I'll get wrist wraps when I do it, but right now I'm just trying to train my grip before I am doing 2 plates with it, you know. But let's finish out this last set. I felt that mega slam, but that was good. I'm happy with that. Okay, last but certainly not least, we got 6 reps each leg of pistol squat. First set, not going to really judge it very harshly. Second set, for the first 2 reps, we're going to hold our feet. And then the rest of the time, it's going to be good. And then last one, holding feet on every single one. Moving up from last time just by 1. Steadily increasing this one by 1 every single time until eventually all 3 sets I'll be holding my feet the entire time. It's steady progress, but it helps keep me accountable. It helps train my ankle up so I don't get injured while doing more competitive and concrete versions of it. So yeah, first set. I think the rest between squat this morning, or back squat this morning, and pistol squats now might be helping me, but I don't know. First one was a little shaky, but we're feeling okay now. All right, second set. Doing just like we talked about before. First 2 reps are held. I definitely think on the stability front, my knee mobility is increasing. Like before, I felt like it was all ankle, but now I can really feel like my knee's getting bulletproof from this movement. Okay, last set. Toughest part of everything, holding my feet the entire time, focusing on my form, focusing on everything, making sure everything is all good. Okay, that officially means that leg day is complete. I'm kind of tired. You would think the harder part would be my leg stability and stuff,
with doing pistol squats, but the harder part sometimes, to be honest, is my flexibility and actually getting out and reaching all the way to my foot. I probably need to do more touching my toes periodically, more than just on leg days or cardio days, but it is what it is. Flexibility can be improved later on, but leg strength is still there.